Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today at Snow Globe Rescue. I'm Tony.
I'm Allie.
And if you're new to the channel, we show you how to fix your snow globes. And if you like this content, please think about subscribing, liking, and sharing. And at the end of the video, there will be some links to some of our other videos. So it is Easter Sunday, this coming Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few days till Easter, and we thought we'd knock out a couple of Easter globes that we have sitting here waiting to be fixed, and we thought obviously this is the best time to do it. So here's another Easter globe that we happen to have, and this one is very colorful compared to the other ones.
I like this one.
Yeah. So so inside the globe we have a looks like a bunny on a swing under an arch of like roses.
Rose trellis.
Yeah, it's like a rose trellis. Okay. Yeah, he's swinging there. He's got a fence on either side of him, and got more flowers. Yeah, we got a watering can, and there's a grass down here, and looks like there's a gate, wooden fence where he is, and so he's just hanging out there and swinging, and he's got a rose in his lap. Looks like he's got a butterfly on his right hand over there, little butterfly sitting there, and then on the base we have looks like another trellis possibly, and more flowers, butterflies, and a bunch of birdhouses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, birdhouses. This doesn't look like a birdhouse. What is that? Looks like more like a beehive possibly, but it's in front of this birdhouse. I'm not sure.
Could be a squirrel feeder.
I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like a birdhouse. And then we have a big birdhouse back here. This is a multi-family birdhouse right here.
That is a condo.
Yeah, it's a bird condominium right there. And then we have we have a birdhouse here that looks like a tiki hut. That's interesting. Another birdhouse here. So this globe, the water, as you can see, is turning brown, and if you shake it up, it has all kinds of like these brown clumps of goo floating around in there, along with the snow.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put snow back in there.
All right, so this has snow in it, and Allie's going to use glitter. She's going to replace that snow with glitter.
Yeah.
And if that snow is in good shape, we'll probably just save it and use it in another globe. But all right, so let's go ahead and take this snow globe apart and get some fresh water and glitter in there and put it back together, okay? All right, let's do it. All right, so the first step, as usual, for this type of snow globe is to heat up the bottom here to soften the hot glue that's holding this cover on, and then we can pry it off. It's usually safer that way so you don't damage the base. So we're going to go ahead and heat it up with a hairdryer, and as that glue starts to melt, we'll be able to pry that lid off. So Allie, go ahead and heat that up. All right, that took a few minutes, but the music box looks good and it works. All right, so we're gonna set that aside for now. Don't need to worry about that. And the next step is now to get this stopper out of here. There's not much glue on here. There's just a couple of spots where I don't think they did that on purpose. I think that was just a little bit of
laziness.
Well, when they glued the globe into the base, a little bit got over onto the stopper, but I don't think they deliberately did that. It was just a little bit excess glue, so I'm just going to cut through the glue that's touching the stopper here. It's just a couple of spots. There we go. I'm going to see if I can remove that. Can I? It'd probably be easier just to get the globe out of, the stopper out of there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and use the needle nose pliers here. And we're just going to pull that stopper up, straight up, as straight as possible.
Straight up, now tell me.
And we're just going to work our way around, pulling it up a little bit at a time, just ease it out of there. And if the stopper is in good condition, this will not hurt it. It should be just fine. So we're just going to work our way around and get it out of there.
But if it's old and dry and brittle,
If it's old and it's dry rotted, it's going to come out in pieces, which you're going to need to replace it anyway.
Anyways, yep.
All right. And there is the
That's pretty
figurine. And the figurine, as you can see, it has a bunch of brown
gunk,
gelatinous gunk settled onto the stopper here. See all that? So we're gonna have to clean this off, get all that brown stuff off of the stopper here. We're gonna take a soft bristle brush and some dish detergent, clean this off and rinse it off good. And then of course we're going to pour out all of this brown water, replace it, and then put some new glitter in there. All right, so we're gonna use a handle sponge to clean the globe here and rinse it out. So we will be right back. All right, the figurine and the stopper are all cleaned up. The globe is all cleaned up. All right, now this is a 4.5-inch globe, and it holds, believe it or not, 28 ounces of water. And we're going to use 30% glue like we've been doing lately, which is going to be about 17 tablespoons of glue. So let's first put some water in here. Can you hold that, please? Okay, we're going to put some water. That is a lot of glue we're going to put in here, so let's see. Okay, so here we go.
You want a timer?
Nope. We're going to put 17 tablespoons of glue in here. Here we go. Okay, that is about 17 tablespoons of glue approximately. That's a lot of glue.
That was a big yawn. Sorry about that.
That's a lot of glue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and mix that up. And we're going to have to...
I thought I was going to have a quick little nap there.
Yeah, it took a while to get 17 tablespoons of glue into this globe, but we did it. So now we're going to stir that until the water's going to turn cloudy. And then once all the glue is diluted and mixed in there, the water will become clear again. And for those of you who may not have seen the previous videos where we mentioned it, the clear glue goes into the water to help thicken it so that the glitter, snow, whatever you put in there falls slower, doesn't fall so quickly. Plain water is also an option. You don't have to put anything in the water. You can also use glycerin. You can also use baby oil instead of water. We have a link in the description to a video where we compare all 4 of those options for your globe. So if you want to check that out, maybe one will work better for you than the other. So, okay, so we've got this water all mixed up now. The glue is all diluted.
We've decided I don't want to use the snow. I've got some butterflies left. You've seen some previous videos. I got like this free package of butterfly confetti, and it's really cute. And I'm going to use what's left of it and put it in there. Yeah,
we've used that. We've used those butterflies on several other globes, and so and since there are butterflies
all around this,
on the globe, on the base, and inside the globe, Allie decided to go ahead and use. Oh, you're gonna use all of them. Huh?
Yeah, because just for this size globe.
Oh, it's okay. You're gonna have to order some more butterflies.
Yeah, you know, I probably will. I really like these butterflies.
So let's see here. Okay, so...
And see, that wasn't too much because of how big the globe is.
It looked like a lot of butterflies in the envelope, but it's a big enough globe that it doesn't look like too many. Okay,
and I'm gonna put some sparkly.
So in addition to the butterflies, she's gonna put some iridescent white in there.
Yes,
is that what that is?
Yeah. Some.
All right, so that'll
get
kind of like a
little sparkly.
A mix of confetti. Yeah. I guess the butterflies are not considered glitter. I think they're considered confetti.
Yeah.
So we got butterfly confetti and some glitter in there swirling around. So that looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
I spilled a bunch of it.
Now that we've got all that in there, we're going to go ahead and put some more water in here. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay.
I didn't notice. I got some wayward butterflies.
Okay, so Alec, you can hold that. Okay, so the front of the globe is right there, correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and...
We didn't mark it. Normally, we should have marked it if we wanted it to be exactly the way that it was in there.
There's no specific front or back to this. It's like it's got the base has birdhouses all the way around it and flowers. So It can really face any way that we want to, but yeah, we probably should have marked it, but we forgot to.
Like it did, you know, exactly like it did before you took it apart.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get this stopper in there, part of the way.
There's a sticker on here that says this is not a toy, and I didn't realize there was a sticker on there, and I'm feeling it, and I'm like, oh God, the globe is cracked. I'm like, oh no, it's just a sticker.
Yeah, I noticed that sticker there earlier. All right, so we're getting that, and I'm going to go ahead and take my little screwdriver here, and this is optional. This just makes it easier. Get that between the globe and the stopper, and it gives the water and air a way to escape, so it's a little easier to push the stopper in because the water then has a little space there to come out. And if you're lucky, we do get lucky every once in a while. If you hold it in the right angle and get the air bubble up to where that screwdriver is, and you push the stopper in, you might end up with no air bubble. But if you do, that's okay. We have a way to get rid of those air bubbles. We had two different ways to get rid of those. Okay, so the stopper's in there, flush with the bottom of the globe, and let's see. There was an air bubble hiding in the. You see that popped up from the figurine, which is typical. That happens. So what we're gonna do, since that figurine was out of the globe, we're gonna go ahead and I like to tap it, and let's kind of any air that might be trapped in or under the figurine.
It's a hell of a tap.
Yes, it's a hell of a tap right there.
Sounds like he's trying to knock through the glass.
And we're gonna.
Ooh, I like that.
And we're going to go ahead and just move it around. And now what we're gonna do is we see that there's little bubbles around here coming up. So we're gonna let this sit for a little bit. Let any bubbles, see there's a bunch of tiny little bubbles working their way up. We're gonna let that sit and let all those bubbles congregate, and then we'll get it all out at one time. So we let this sit, and all the air bubbles have collected up. Now we've in the past used the syringe here to get the air bubble out. In fact, the last globe that we did, we used the syringe on it. But this method right here, submerging it under the water, is quick and easy, and we like to use it. So just got to have a pot of water tall enough with enough water in it to get the globe completely under there. And then what we're gonna do is go ahead and that bubble right there, we want it up there by the stopper, obviously. Gonna go ahead and pull back on the stopper here, and we're gonna make a space. And I like to use that same little screwdriver, and I pull back on the stopper and get that screwdriver in between the stopper and the globe and get the tip of the screwdriver. You can use just the pliers as well. This seems to be easier because once you get it in there. So what we're going to do is put this underwater. Then we're going to get that bubble right up there to where the screwdriver is, and then we're going to open up the stopper like this. Just pull back on it just a little bit, and then the bubble will just kind of work its way right out. And as you can see, no bubble. So while it's still underwater, I'm going to remove this so that no air gets back in there before I pull it out of the water. And there we go.
Looks good.
No air bubble. So now we're going to dry this up and seal it, and we'll be right back. All right, so we've got it all dried up, and now we're going to, there's some missing glue in between the globe and the base over here. And so we're going to just go ahead and fill this all in with glue, and then overlap the glue over the stopper to seal it up, and hopefully no water leaks out of there. So let's go ahead and seal this thing up.
It already looks better.
Already looks better, yep.
And cute.
It's an Easter globe.
We have a handful. But I don't have one that looks like this.
Yeah, no, this is different.
We definitely have some that look very similar, but nothing that looks like this. Like similar to each other. This is the one that looks very different from all the other Easter globes that we have.
Absolutely. This one's unique. Okay, now that we've got the glue on here, you see a couple of bubbles popped up. Allie's popping them. Those bubbles mean a little bit of water was in there at the glue vaporized and caused those bubbles. You want to pop those bubbles and put a little more glue where those bubbles were. Otherwise, as we've experienced, you'll end up with a leak where that bubble was. All right, so we've got the, oh, there's another bubble right there. Let me get some more glue. Okay, you popped it?
Yep.
Okay, let me go ahead and get that spot there where you popped the bubble.
And then
Couple right there. Okay, right there.
I think that's good.
Okay, looks like we got them all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're going to put the cover back on. So let me go ahead. Put 3 drops of glue. That's all we use to hold the cover on. 3 drops. There's not going to be any earthquakes or anything that we need to worry about the cover coming off. It's not going anywhere except on the shelf.
Right.
So doesn't need to have that. In case we ever need to take this apart again, it'll be that much easier to get it off with just the 3 drops. And the 3 drops of glue
that's all
are enough to hold it on there. No problem. All right. So we're going to let all that cool, and then we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. All right, there it is, all finished, and she looks good.
I think so.
Looks good with the nice clean water. So we'll take a look around here,
good.
And all the way around, looks great. Once again, we put 30% glue in this 4.5-inch globe, which was what, 17 tablespoons, I believe it was. And Allie, we replaced the snow that was in there with butterflies and iridescent white. Is it iridescent white glitter?
Yeah, I think it was white.
Yeah.
It just said it was glitz.
Glitz.
So I thought it had more silver in it than white.
Okay. So let's take a look and see what that looks like. So here it is. Butterflies, iridescent glitz, and 30% glue. And that's what it looks like right there. Look at that.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, the butterflies I think are a good touch, nice little detail to go with the butterflies on the base and inside the globe itself. So, yeah, I think this turned out well. Now, let's end this video with what's the tune, and the tune is not marked, so it doesn't tell us what the tune is. So we're going to have to listen and see if we can figure it out. You know, I know this tune. I don't know the name. I've heard it before.
Is it Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Is that Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Twinkle, twinkle.
No, that's not. I don't think so. It sort of sounded like it, but not. I don't think it is. Well, once again, we have been really bad at identifying these tunes on these snow globes. So this is one that sounds familiar. I've heard it before. Could not tell you what it is.
Yeah, I know it, but I don't know. Then I know
Right.
I know it, but I don't know it.
Yeah. So if you know the name of this, let us know in the comments, and we'll mark the bottom of this globe so that we never forget it. So, anyways, this turned out to be a good fix. Simple, nothing. It was straightforward. Fresh water, glitter, and some glue, and put it back together. So, there you go. Another Easter globe. Easter's coming up this Sunday in a few days, and so there you have it. So we hope you enjoyed that video. Maybe some of you learned something about how to repair a snow globe if you have some similar type of snow globe. And hopefully we will see you all on the next video. So join us then. And until then, everybody be safe, take care, and we'll talk to you.
Happy Easter.
Yes, happy Easter. Bye.
Bye.